What's going on? It's Audrey here with cbcanetwork.com. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you guys for being here tonight on this live stream. If you're new to the channel, on this channel, we talk about helping entrepreneurs and business owners get access to business funding and capital using a simple 5-step process. So, welcome to the channel. If you're looking for content on how to get funding for your business, how to get personal credit, how to optimize both personal and business credit to leverage it for funding inside of your business, and you're at the right place. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like this video. It helps it get out to a wider audience. And make sure you turn on your notification bells because we do these live streams every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So welcome back. Appreciate you guys for being here. We're going to go ahead and get into a hot topic tonight, man. The Dun and Bradstreet numbers. So I'm hearing a lot of buzz around it. So I wanted to kind of speak my piece on it. But as you guys come in, let me know exactly where you're tapping in from, what city, what state. I am right here in the great state of North Carolina. So it's been a very, very interesting week, man. Very interesting week just in regards to the whole business credit space. So welcome. Let's get it. How did you guys enjoy the Super Bowl? I know the Rams won. They beat my squad, the 49ers. See we making some trade moves. We trying to do something, man. So hopefully it works out for the best. But yeah, that was a good Super Bowl halftime show. What did y'all think about the halftime show? What's going on, Michael? Appreciate you for rocking with us. We got Awake Israelites. Welcome. James is in the building. What's going on, family? Trey Foe is in the building. Santana, what's going on, my brother? Appreciate you rocking with us. Michael Buchanan in Temple, Texas. How far is that from Houston, Michael? We thinking about doing a meetup in Houston, spring, summertime. So how far away from Temple, Texas is Houston? I'm curious. And Willis said, good evening from East Strasburg, Pennsylvania. Okay. Strasburg, Pennsylvania is in the building. What's going on? James is in Jackson, Tennessee, right across the bridge. I'm in Carolina, Tennessee, not too far. Strasburg. What's going on, Rasheen? Welcome. Appreciate you for rocking with us. Okay, 3 hours, not too far. What's going on, Rasheen? Brooklyn, New York is in the building. We got some students in Brooklyn, New York in our online training program. So Brooklyn is in the building representing always. Okay, 3 hours away. What's going on, my brother Jazz? Rev is in the building. My brother Florida by way of Haiti. I see you. Oh no, is that Haiti? No, that's not Haiti. That's Trinidad. I'm not sure what flag that is. I'm sorry, Rev. I don't want to misrepresent, man. What flag is that, brother? Michael says 3 hours away. Okay, 3 hours away. That ain't too bad of a drive. If we did a meetup in Houston, Michael, would that be too far of a stretch? I'm just curious. Would that be too far? To drive for a meetup, and we may even do a masterclass. I'm thinking that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a meetup / masterclass. So you guys will come. We'll do a masterclass and drop some funding sauce on you guys for sure. Okay, Trinidad. All right, got it, Rev. I'm tripping. I'm bugging. But yeah, so we're gonna get into it tonight, man. We're gonna talk about this Dun and Bradstreet number. A lot of people saying it's going away. A lot of people saying that it's over with. Oh, the DUNS number is over. Business credit is over. You can't build business credit. So we're gonna get into it tonight, man. And as always, man, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like this comment, like and comment. I'm sorry. Also. For you guys who were asking about it, we do have our next one-day masterclass. The next one-day masterclass is March 26th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Now, we shortened it up an hour. The reason being is that if you sign up for VIPs, you're going to get 2 extra hours. And that's why we shortened it up. So you're going to get an hour before we go live at 10 a.m. in the Facebook group. That's going to be strictly just introduction, who you are, what your goals are. You can ask any questions that you have. And then after the actual masterclass, once you get your handouts and everything like that, we can deep dive into any questions you have about any information that's covered in the masterclass. So if you do the VIP option, you're going to get 2 hours. That's why it's not 4 p.m., 10 to 4, it's 10 to 3. So we shorten it by an hour so we can give the VIPs more one-on-one time. And now remember, if you choose the VIP option, you're basically getting 2 hours. So you're getting an hour for free, right? So when I charge one-on-one clients, usually we charge by the hour, right? So we charge an hourly fee, but you guys are getting 2 hours. So and actually getting 5 hours. So I just wanted to clarify that. But if you text the letters EZ to 980-825-4360, again, if you text the letters EZ to 980-825-4360, you can go ahead and get signed up on the waiting list. We made it pretty easy this time around. So we are doing early bird pricing, right? We're doing early bird pricing to the end of February. So if you get your tickets now, you can get them at a discount. We got 3 options for the early bird. If you just want to get the replay, if you can't make it live, or if you don't know if this is the actual, if the information will or won't help you, if you're not quite sure, if you're just unsure about if this is the right masterclass for you, for $1, you can get access to the replay for 48 hours for $1. $1, right? Now, if you want to actually come and join the actual masterclass live, but you don't want to do the VIP, we got the general admission tickets. They are $47 on sale right now. And if you decide to do the VIP and get the one-on-one help and get the actual questions answered, right? So if you invest in yourself and do the VIP option, I'm going to knock $100 off. So it's $197 for the VIP option. Okay. So, if you text the letters EZ to 980-825-4360, you can get registered for the waiting list, and we'll be sending out the payment links for anyone who's interested in joining our next one-day masterclass. So that goes down March 26th. So in a little over 5 weeks. So just wanted to make sure you guys were aware, mark the dates. Also, if you are new to building business credit, if this is your first time on the channel, if you're new to the channel, if you're new to building business credit, you want to learn the steps and figure out what your next step should be in order to start getting funding for your business, definitely check out our 80 Paydex cheat sheet. This is the same cheat sheet that lays out a simple and easy way to build your business credit profile in as little as 60 days. If you go to www.80paydexcheatsheet.com, you can get access to your free cheat sheet. You can just put your name and your email in, and it'll come right to your inbox, and you can literally start building business credit based off that cheat sheet. Okay. So remember, guys, next week we're going to do a whole deep dive. So we're going to do a live stream next Wednesday, and then next Thursday we're going to do a whole deep dive into personal credit, because I think it's important that we get this out the way early in the year. You hear a lot of people, talking about no PG and things like that. So we just want to kind of cover the personal credit side of things, because yes, you can get funding without your social, but it makes getting access to capital a lot easier when you have your personal credit structured properly and when you're using credit to build wealth. So I just want to get that out the way, but that's done. We're done with the housekeeping. Let's get into it, family. Let's get into it. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Also, I'm going to post the link to register for the masterclass. So if you don't want to text the number, I'm going to post the link to register for the next one-day masterclass in the actual chat, so that you guys can go ahead and join the wait list and be aware of what's going on. So I'm going to put that in the chat, family. So go ahead and sign up for the wait list, and we'll be sending out more information on that as well, so you guys can get registered, man, and be in attendance, man. It's the sauce, man. We're really laying out the blueprint, man. We're helping a lot of people get funding. We're still doing the one-on-one client calls for those of you who want to work with me on the one-on-one and kind of get hands-on. We still have those calls available as well. But for those of you who just want to come and learn, this is literally just a one-day thing. It's no 5-day challenge. It's no upsell. We're not holding you hostage for a week. We're not asking you to take an hour out your day for 5 days. We're just going to say, look, give us one day out the month, and we'll give you the actual exact strategy and blueprint that you need to start getting funding for your business. All right. So what's going on in the comments? Let's see. Um, Let me go back here. So yeah, we definitely gonna get into it tonight, family. We're gonna talk about this Dun and Bradstreet. What's going on, Coach Ursula, one of our online training students? Appreciate you tapping in. Miss Dee, greetings. Hopefully all is well. How many weeks we got approvals? I'm not sure. I think Ray Sean said, okay, you just got there you go. That's every week this month. So what week is this in the year? I'm not even sure what week this is, but we've had approval every week, Rasheen. So yeah, I think it's gonna be one of those. Yeah, I think we're gonna hit that 52 week, Rasheen. I think it's definitely doable. So if you got approvals, make sure you post them in the chat. My guy just said he got the B pre-approval. Sarasota, Florida is in the building. What's up, Regina? Always representing the hometown, Charlotte, North Kakalaki in the building. But again, guys, if you do plan on coming out to the masterclass, take advantage of those discounts, man. We try to keep this affordable for everybody who wants to learn the game. I know a lot of stuff is on YouTube, free game and things like that, but sometimes you do need to invest in yourself, because when you invest, when you pay attention. And I'm not saying that you need to necessarily invest in what I offer, but just invest in whoever you resonate with, whoever you feel can get you from point A to point B. You need to invest in it, whether that's Turo, Airbnb, whatever the case may be. Invest in yourselves, family. Huncho Fox says, "What's up, bro? Looking forward to talking to you." Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Vanessa said, "I missed last week. The GOAT, much love. I appreciate the GOAT. Appreciate it, man. Definitely, man. Appreciate you." Okay, we got Spartanburg in the building. What's going on, Spartanburg? Appreciate you. Nicholas said, "What can we do with building our business credit without PG? What we working towards when building?" I don't understand the question, Nicholas. Um, I'm not sure what this question is asking. So we'll get into some Q&A here in a little bit. Another one, another Sam's approval. There we go. So every week, man, I think it's just a testament to the execution of the family. I preach execution. I harp on it every week. I'm going to tell you guys to execute on the information. I don't think I have to do it as much as I used to. I used to have to get on y'all a lot, man, about executing, actually going out and doing the steps we talk about every week. But it seems like you guys are catching on. You guys are executing. We're getting approvals every week. I think we're gonna hit that 52 week streak, man. So definitely. But let's get into it. I know you guys got questions and things like that. If you could please just hold the questions to the end. We'll do a little bit Q&A at the end. But we want to get into tonight's topic. So, is the DUNS number gone for good? This is what everyone is saying, right? You hear the news that the DUNS number is gone for good, is done, is over. No PG vehicle loans. You can't get the Sam's Club MasterCard because you can't get a DUNS number. You can't build your business profile for all 3 business bureaus. You can't get a NAV account because there's no more DUNS number. Okay. But here's the deal, family. What you have to understand is that most of the government agencies, if you want to do so, let's back up. Dun & Bradstreet is one of the big 3 business credit bureaus. Now, there are some other bureaus. Actually, the largest business credit bureau is actually Credit Safe, and I got a meeting with them Friday. So for any of you guys that are in our online training program, or if you're looking to get access to our online training program, we are in talks with them to start reporting you guys' payment as a vendor account. So for anybody who's watching this on the replay and wants to start building business credit and get an actual trade line that reports to Credit Safe and Dun & Bradstreet, definitely take advantage of that. But Credit Safe is the largest international business reporting bureau, so to speak. They are international, right? Dun & Bradstreet, Experian is also international, but Credit Safe is larger than Experian on the business side. Now, overall, with personal and business, of course, Experian is larger, but just for business purposes, Credit Safe. And I'll probably do a live stream just on Credit Safe because not a lot of people talk about Credit Safe. Asania, which reports to business experience, like a secondary bureau, things like that. But I don't want to get off topic. But I only brought up credit safe because when you really think about it, you hear a lot of people now saying that the DUNS number is going away. You can't build business credit, you can't get a DUNS number anymore. But what they're actually talking about, and I wanted to see if I can pull up this article, but what they're actually talking about is the DUNS number for government contracting. So if you let's see, if you were actually looking to do business with the government, it is required that your business have a DUNS number. It's not optional. You have to have a DUNS number in order to do business with the federal government. Okay. And so, with that being said, when they were requiring your business to have a actual DUNS number to do business with the federal government. Now, that does not mean that the DUNS number is gone for good. I want to be clear. The DUNS number is not gone for good. But if you want to do business with the federal government, they are switching over to a new system, which is the UEI system. So let me bring up this article because I want to kind of read through it a little bit and show you guys exactly what the changes are, because I'm never one to promote hearsay, right? I don't want to be, a talking head. I like to come with the facts, the receipts, whatever the case may be. If it's news or anything like that, I want you guys to, just understand that, sometimes information can be good and sometimes information can be bad. So you always have to take anything that I say, anybody else that you subscribe to on the YouTube platform that's talking about getting funding, getting access to capital, building business credit, whatever the case may be. Always take everything with a grain of salt. Do your own due diligence, family. I promote that a lot. Execute, learn it for yourself, because when you learn it for yourself, nobody can take that information away from you, okay? So let's go through this article. It says GSA's big changes in 2020. So this has actually been in the works for a while. This has actually been in the works since 2020. And it says the Federal Supply Chain Consolidation, GSA, is replacing the official federal identifier federal government contractors use. Officially, GSA is transitioning from and will stop using the Dun & Bradstreet DMB proprietary system for verification and validation of entities registering to do business with the federal government. All right, so I mean, you guys see it right there. They're just switching systems. So for those of you who are government contractors or aspiring to be a government contractor or contract with the government, which I highly recommend that everybody does, now's the time to go ahead and get your DUNS number, because they're switching over to this UEI system. Okay, so this is from an article from 2020. So this has been in the works since the end of 2020, all of last year. And so it's going to finally be official in April of 2022. So April 4th, this system will go into place. So you will no longer be required to have a DUNS number in order to contract or do business with the federal government. You will need this, the UEI, unique entity identifier system. All right, so let's read through. It said the UEI is a new non-proprietary identifier that will be assigned through GSA system for award management, SAM registration. So if you're not familiar, and I'm not a government contractor expert, but in order to do business with the government, you have to register with SAM.gov, I believe. And so previously, when you register with SAM, like I said, you had to have a DUNS number in order to register with SAM. So now that the DUNS number, the proprietary system that Dun & Bradstreet has built, they are no longer using that. They're moving to the UEI system, the unique entity identifier system. Basically, you just have to apply for a UEI number instead of a DUNS number. Now, why is that important to us as business owners who are not looking to do business with the federal government? Well, we still need DUNS numbers. You still gonna have to have a DUNS number in order to build business credit, in order to get vendor accounts with Uline, the gas cards, Exxon. I'm not sure how this will affect the banking side of DUNS numbers, right? Because remember, certain banks look at your Dun and Bradstreet profile, and so here's the thing you have to remember about the DNB profile, the Experian profile, and Equifax. And I say this all the time: the business profile won't get you approved for funding solely off the business profile in most cases. If we're talking about no PG funding, yes, it can, right? Granger, Quill, Uline, Sam's Club, Lowe's, those things are all no PG. But if we're talking about US Bank, if we're talking about American Express, if we're talking about First National FNBO, they report to Dun and Bradstreet. They look at DNB. Now they also PG, so you will have to they will pull your social, they will pull your credit, and you are a personal guarantee, but they still look at the DNB profile. And why is this important? Because I always tell you guys, the DNB profile, the Experian profile, the Equifax profile won't get you approved alone solely based off that. You still need to structure your personal credit, but it can get you denied. And so for those of you who are thinking about, register for the next one-day masterclass, you're going to figure out, and we're going to break that whole process down on why it's important to know what's reporting on your business profile. Because you can have an 850, 800, 750 credit score and apply with the bank. And if they pull Dun and Brad or Experian Business or Business Equifax, and there's a derogatory item or something that doesn't match up, if something's not adding up, you can be denied. It is what it is. You can be denied based off that business profile. So that's why step 4, right? If we're talking about our 5-step process with you guys who subscribe to the channel, if you guys have been executing off the information, you know that we teach a simple 5-step process, right? So step 1, we form the business. Step 2, we want to make sure that we're bank compliant. Step 3, we want to list our business. And then step 4, we want to build small trade lines. So in that step 4, we're actually building this business profile, okay? And when we're building this business profile, it's essential that we pay attention to the tier 1 vendor accounts, how much we spend with these accounts, what type of accounts they are. They net 30s. You want to have some revolving. That's why we say 2 NAV accounts, 2 gas cards. That's really all you need to build your business profile, family. And then we can move on to bank funding, okay? 2 NAV accounts, 2 gas cards, get those reporting, and then we can go ahead and step foot in the bank once our personal credit is optimized and structured properly, and start building relationships with banks and applying for funding. So is the DUNS number a wrap? I don't think so. Not for those who don't plan to do business with the federal government. If you plan to do business with the federal government, then yes, you will have to convert to this new UEI system. Okay. Now let's finish up this article. It says, since as early as the 1960s, the federal government has contracted with DNB to provide DUNS numbers to companies seeking to contract with the federal government. Just like a CAGE, commercial and government entity code, an entity seeking to contract with the federal government must first contact DNB and obtain a DUNS number. So that's what I was saying earlier. I was saying that prior to this change in April to the UEI system, in order to get registered with sam.gov, you had to have a DUNS number. It was a requirement. Okay. So now that they're switching to the UEI system, the unique entity identifier system, that is no longer a requirement. So again, when it comes to doing business with the federal government contracting, you don't need a DUNS number. If you're trying to get trade lines with Granger, Quill, Crown Office Supplies, any of the net 30s, the net 15s, the gas cards, you will still need a DUNS number. So just wanted to give you that clarity, because I know there's going to be a lot of people telling you, oh, it's a wrap. You can't get, no PG vehicles, and oh, the DUNS number don't matter. No, it still matters. It's still important. You still need to build a business profile. You still need to be diligent about paying 7 to 10 days early for every vendor account that you have reporting to the bureaus. So let's get back into this article. It says, The DUNS number is a unique 9-digit identifier for each entity, performer, or seeking to perform federal government contractors. Only after obtaining a DUNS number can a company then register in SAM. We just said that. If a company needs to change its legal business name or physical address, it must make such changes through DMB. Only after DMB updated a contractor's DUNS record and made the data available to SAM could a contractor updated SAM's registration. So it's basically saying you had to make any changes that you needed to make. You have to do it with DMB first, and then everything will get updated in SAM. And for those of you that are in the online training program, you know we manipulate that DMB dashboard pretty easily as well. So just to wrap up, family, here's the process now. So starting in December of 2020, GSA hopes to have completed implementation of a streamlined request and management process for UEIs. An entity will be able to go to SAM to request a UEI and register to do business with the government. Update or change its legal business name or physical address associated with UEI, and contact customer support for all UEI and registration issues. So it sounds like right now this UEI system is something that basically the government has built to kind of break away from Dun and Bradstreet. Like I said, they've been basically doing business with them since before I was even on Earth, early 60s. And remember, Dun and Bradstreet is a 100-year-old company. I always tell this story at the masterclass about business funding, right? Where Sam Walton built Walmart by using net 30 vendors. And the way that he was able to get vendor credit and 30-day terms with the vendors that he originally started out with at Walmart was because every vendor that he went to, he asked them to give him 30 days via invoicing, and he would send that information to Dun and Bradstreet. So Walmart probably has over thousands of vendor accounts extended to them on their business profile, right? Same thing with Experian, right? This is public information. You can look up any business that has a business profile. You can pull the report. It's not like personal credit where you have to get authorized to pull it, right? So Sam Walton was building his business credit to start Walmart when he established Walmart after he left, I believe it was Sears or JCPenney. He was a salesman for JCPenney. But I say all that to say that Dun & Bradstreet has been around for years and years, since the 1800s. And remember, business credit is older than personal credit. Personal credit started in the early mid 60s. It didn't get popular until the early 70s, late 70s. That's when personal credit became more and more popular. Credit cards, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, charge cards, things like that. Because remember, even American Express, just to kind of go back and give you some history, American Express used to only offer charge cards, right? They only had the charge cards, that green American Express that we all know and love. So revolving credit is kind of new. It's kind of a newer phenomenon now. I was born in the 80s. I grew up in the 90s. So, I'm from the 90s era, where, pretty much the world now revolves off credit. So business credit, personal credit. But just understand that Dun & Bradstreet is a 100-plus-year-old company. So they're not going anywhere. The DUNS number is not going anywhere. Yes, you will have to transition to the UEI if you are a government contractor. But for those of you who don't plan to do any type of government contracting, you still will need to use the DUNS number and build your business credit profile. So I just wanted to kind of clear that up, family. I like to come and give it to you live and direct. That's why we do the live streams every week. So just understand that, we're still in the game. Keep your head in the game, family. Don't give up hope. Start executing. If you have not yet, make sure you register for the next one-day masterclass. Make sure you get access to our 80 Paydays cheat sheet so you can start executing immediately, like today, right? So make sure you hop on that 80 Paydays cheat sheet, start executing, set up your 2NAV accounts, make sure you're bank compliant. All of that good stuff is in the cheat sheet, okay? I'm actually going to update that cheat sheet as well, because there's been a few changes to that 2NAV account strategy. So I'll update that as well. But yeah, so just understand that the UEI system is coming into effect. I believe it's April 4th of this year, April 4th of 2022. So just be on the lookout for that. But other than that, if you're not planning to be a government contractor or do business with the federal government, which I do encourage you all to do so just get the UEI number and then just register with Sam that way. Still have your DUNS number to build your business profile. But that's pretty much it, family, man. Let's get into some Q&A. I know we have some questions, and we'll wrap up here shortly, man. I know Awake Israelite says, been in business since November 2021. Hey, most definitely need help with building business credit ASAP. So, Awake Israelites, if you shoot me an email at info, so I'll put it up here. If you shoot me an email at info@cbcanetwork.com, we can set something up to where we can hop on either a paid call or we can kind of see what you need and see what we have available to help you out. So look forward to working with you and seeing how we can help you, brother. But let's get into some Q&A and see what's going on in the chats and the comments. Memphis here. Score showing up on Nav. Still waiting on my DUNS score. It's still early though. Okay. All right, Carmen, you in the game. That's all. As long as you're in the game, that's the main thing. The best site for business address, reaction vlogs. I like Opus. So I'll put a link in the description for Opus. I like Opus Virtual Offices #1. And then I also like Spaces. What is it? Spaces, Regis Spaces. So Spaces something. I can't think of the name right now. But those are my top two. Opus #1, Regis #2. I don't know what city you're in, reaction vlogs, but if you're in a city that offers Venture X, I highly recommend them. They are very affordable and their locations are dope. Corey said, who helps with personal credit? If you email that email, Corey, we can get you set up to help you with your personal credit. So we can see what's going on, check you out. If you want to book a one-on-one call with me, we can kind of go through the actual personal credit profile, and we can get you some dispute letter templates to start building fixing your personal credit. So we can get you set up. Brian said, I got a DUNS number this week. Yeah, so DUNS is still here. We know that DUNS is still here, so it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Oh man, what's going on? So Smooth, Inglewood, home of the Super Bowl champs. Absolutely, man. Shout out to the Rams. Shout out to LA. I actually went to Randy's Donuts, So Smooth, when I was in LA. I went to Randy's Donuts. I believe that's in Inglewood. I could be wrong about that, but I believe Randy's Donuts is in Inglewood. But yeah, man, them some of the best donuts in the whole America. Real talk. Like those donuts will change your life, man, for sure. But welcome, Inglewood. Hopefully all is well. Andre said, apply for the DUNS number last month, still waiting on approval. Yeah, they backed up, man. If you shoot me an email, I'll give you a link to maybe try to speed up the process. What's going on, Yvonne? Hope you're doing well out in beautiful sunny Vegas. Ms. D said, I saw that article when I went to register with the Gov. They still suggest getting my DUNS number. Oh, that was in October 2021. Yeah. So, you still can get the DUNS number up until the UEI system comes available because, like I said, the UEI system is still, they haven't rolled it out yet, but it's coming. So it'll be probably, I would say by end of March, it'll be fully up and running. So yeah, yep. Carmen said, how do we report accounts that do not auto report? You can pay Dun & Bradstreet. You can get the credit builder program. You could do that. I don't recommend it only because there's other ways to spend that money. I don't feel like the credit builder program is the best use of your money. But if you have the capital and you can afford, I think they have 3 different paid programs for building your business profile with Credit Builder. Now, one thing I do want to say, Carmen, in regards to vendors that don't report, some vendors don't qualify to report. So you have to, even if you sign up for Credit Builder, the vendor still has to qualify as a viable account that can be reported to your business profile. So that's what we're in the process of doing for our online training students and our one-on-one clients. is we have to go through the actual application process to become a data furnisher. Some vendor accounts are not authorized to be a data furnisher. You have to actually apply and go through the process. So that's what process we are in currently to start reporting to the business bureaus. So that's a great question, Carmen. But you can definitely sign up for the Dun and Bradstreet credit builder program if you want to report trade lines that's not currently reporting. Reaction Vlog says, do we update new address with the state or it doesn't matter? Yes, I always start with the Secretary of State first, Dun and Bradstreet second, and all the other business bureaus. So I always start with the Secretary of State. And the reason being is because whenever you make a change on Dun and Bradstreet, they're going to refer back to the Secretary of State. They're going to look at the Secretary of State. They're going to do their due diligence. So always start there first. Great question. Corey said, I need help with personal credit. We got you, man. Just shoot me an email, info@cbcanetwork.com, Corey. We'll get you right, man, for sure. Made a payment of $1,000 with ConocoPhillips and got a big bill coming in with floor and decor, about $2,300. Do you think those payments are enough for vehicle financing? Yeah, you should be good, James. You should be good. Once those report, you shouldn't have a problem. Shouldn't have a problem at all. D. Swinson said, I have Venture X. Yeah, I like Venture X. I just don't like that they're not in every major city. So I'm here in Charlotte. We got 2 locations in Charlotte. They got one, I want to say one in Atlanta. They got them in Southern California, San Diego, Florida, Orlando, Miami. So, well, not Miami, Fort Lauderdale. But yeah, they're not in every major city. So, like, I don't think they have one in Tennessee. Virginia, I'm not sure. I know Chicago, they do have a location. So it just depends on your area with Venture X. But if you're in an area with Venture X, it's a great option. Reaction Vlog saying, can you remove child support from Experian? We can try. Never make guarantees when it comes to personal credit. I'm in Lansing, Michigan. Is Venture X here? I don't think so. I don't recall it being in Michigan. It could be in Michigan, but I don't recall it. I can't recall off the top of my head. Because like I said, they're not in every major city. Now that's not to say that, in the next 90 days, 6 months, they may open up a location. They're a newer office space. So they're a shared office space, but they're more like an office suite location. So they're more of a shared office space option, which, we preach a lot about getting a shared office space versus just a virtual office. So hopefully that helps. Reaction Vlogs. How do we dispute negative business reports? You can call Dun & Bradstreet and dispute it directly, but most times what they're going to do is they're just going to delete the trade line from your business report. Now, if it's a newer account, if you had it for less than 90 days, I wouldn't worry too much about them deleting it, but you can open up a dispute with Dun & Bradstreet in your DUNS manager. So if you go to dashboard.dnb.com, you can open up a dispute that way. Big sip. Yep. BP want me to pay $200 before they give me a card. Is that good? Yeah, Corey. I mean, $200. Typically, if you put up a deposit, you get it back in 12 months. So I don't think it's a super bad thing to go ahead and put up a deposit. I would maybe bump it up to $500, and then they'll give you 3 times whatever you put up. So if you put up $200, they'll give you $600 limit. If you put up $500, they'll give you $1,500. Let's see. We're gonna wrap up these questions here in a minute. Rasheen said, "What is the best business loan funding to get with a PG, bank or app?" I like, if it's me, I like starting with, now best business loan. I would say a business line of credit. Now, when you say bank, what do you mean? Like a bank or app? I'm not quite sure what that question means. I thought I understood the question, but if you can elaborate a little bit, Rasheen, I can maybe try to answer that. Reaction Vlog says, should I pay my gas cards early like a personal credit situation? Yes, pay the vendor account 7 to 10 days early. Reaction Vlogs. Yep. Soul Smooth said received a fleet gas card for 4,000 from RTS. Let's go. Man, RTS is great, man. I like their program a lot. Trying to get my point of contact over at RTS to join one of the live streams to kind of give you some backstory on their program. So we still working that out as we go. For sure, for sure. Soul Smooth said, "Yes, sir. Randy Donuts in Inglewood been going there since high school. Yeah, man. Them some of the best donuts in the world, bro. I'm in Charlotte, so you know, Krispy Kreme is kind of my go-to. Although I will say, we got another place here in Charlotte called Duck Donuts that could give Randy's a good run for their money. I don't know if they could beat Randy's, but they could give them a good run for their money. We could give them a good run for their money. I will say that Duck Donuts is pretty awesome. They're pretty tasty. For anybody that's watching the live stream, if you're in Charlotte, if you're in North Carolina, if you haven't been to Duck Donuts yet, don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. All right. Brian says, "Do you know anything about Business Credit Central? It's a trade line?" Yeah, I've heard about it. I have not opened it yet. I've been meaning to get mine opened up and kind of give you guys the first-hand data points on it. But it seems pretty legit. I know they report, but we'll have to see. I'll have to get it and sign up for it. I've just been busy getting things in order for another program that we're getting ready to roll out and getting this paperwork. It's a lot of paperwork to become a data furnisher with these business credit bureaus. So it's very tedious process. But yes, I do know about Business Credit Central, excuse me. I just have not had the time to sign up for it myself. But if you do decide to sign up for it, let us know. Keep us posted in the comments and let us know. If you go through DaVinci, I don't know what that means. Let's see. Reaction Vlog says, "Do you have any videos on step-by-step gas card application process for the best credit limit?" Yes. If you go back on the channel, I did a whole live stream on the BP MasterCard gas card approval when it went from a no PG unsecured card gas card to an unsecured credit card. So I'll try to post that in the description. Reaction Vlogs. But yes, I do have videos on how to get gas card applications and show you how to go through it step by step. Let's see. Cheetah Express says, "Hey man, I have been doing some homework. I find a way to list my Google Voice number to 411. Okay. Let us know the sauce, man. If you know a way to do it, man, you are in the driver's seat with that, man. We need your input. We need your firsthand data points on how to actually list a Google Voice number with 411. That'll be pretty awesome. And then let's see. D Swanson said, "I have Venture X through DaVinci Virtual, which allow you to use different locations." Okay, got you. Through DaVinci Virtual. Okay. I still would go through Venture X, honestly. I would go direct to the source because honestly, Venture X is cheaper, and DaVinci, they're basically just a middleman. You can go direct to Venture X and save some money. But again, I like Opus the best because they actually report to the bureaus. But yeah, DaVinci is basically like a middleman. They just put some tax on whatever the actual location charges, which it's kind of whack, but it is what it is. Corey Jenkins said, "Two nav accounts. How do this call? How you do this? Because they report fast. Um, how you do this? Because they report fast. I don't understand, Corey. Can you maybe just give me a little bit more description on what you're asking me? Um, I really can't make out what the question is asking. Not trying to be funny, but are you asking why the two nav accounts what we start when we're building the profile? Is that the question? Not sure. Yeah, D Swinson. DaVinci is cool, but yeah, it is what it is. They just, hey man, they are business like we in business, man. It is what it is, brother. Um, let's see. Um, Corey, said yes. So, yeah. So just to I mean, I guess to kind of piggyback on the question, basically the reason why we like to set up the two nav accounts, right? So you want to set up one quarterly, one monthly. We know this is how we get two nav accounts reporting on the business profile. If you do them both monthly, it won't show as two. They will upgrade whichever one or downgrade. They will merge the profile. You have to do one quarterly, you have to do one monthly. Okay. So everybody sending me messages on Facebook and posting in the Facebook group. There you go. But yes, so you do the two nav accounts because they report quick, right? Nav reports on the first of every month. And then you get your two gas cards. So two nav accounts, two gas cards, you could pretty much start getting you could have a payday score in 45 days or less. Yep. So that's why you do the two nav accounts, Corey. Sorry about that, man. I was just trying to follow your question, man. Make sure I gave you a good answer. But yeah, D Swinson, I mean, I think it's just, I mean, nothing wrong with Da Vinci, man, but I would say just if you can, I mean, I don't think you're in a contract. If you're not in a contract, I would just go ahead and cancel Da Vinci and just go straight to Venture X. It's gonna save you a lot of money. You probably get some member perks because they have referral programs. If you're a member of the actual location, you can get referrals, so you can get like an affiliate set up. So I would just do that, man. I would go straight to the source. Brian said, I have Business Credit Central. Oh, So Smooth said, I have Business Credit Central. Just waiting for them to report. I have the $12 a month option. Okay. All right. So I mean, I'm gonna have to sign up this week. So Smooth, I'm gonna have to get it, man. I've been delaying. I just been so busy, man, with all this paperwork for these data furniture agreements, man. It's a lot of paperwork, a lot of legal stuff. I had to get an attorney and everything like that. So yeah, man, I definitely plan to sign up. But that's good. I mean, for $12 a month, they report for 2,500. That's not bad at all. I really don't think you could go wrong with that. Reaction vlogs, yes, I will post a link to the gas card application video. Yes, indeed. Rasheen said from the previous question, either through a bank or a app to get the best business funding with a PG. For a business line of credit or a business term loan, most likely you'll have to go in the bank. There are some banks will allow you to apply online. Now, if we're talking about business credit cards, I like American Express. You can apply for American Express right online and get approved same day, and they'll ship the card out within a week. So I like American Express online applications. Bank of America is pretty easy online. Um, and Chase. Capital One, I will say, but sometimes they're a little funny. Sometimes they make you wait a few days and let you know if you're approved or not. Not a big fan of Capital One, to be honest with you. I don't know if they got something personally against me, but I'm just not a big fan of Capital One. But you can do Capital One online. Just be mindful that they pull all three bureaus. So if you call yourself trying to double dip with them, you will get 6 inquiries. So you'll get one for each bureau times 2. So don't try to double dip with Capital One if you do apply with them. But other than that, I mean, yeah. If you're talking online applications for same day approvals, I like American Express. A lot of banks won't let you apply online. PNC, you have to go in the branch. BB&T, you have to go in the branch. A lot of the local banks, you have to actually go in the branch, right, Rasheen? So that's where you got to get that top SBA lenders list and figure out, just call up a handful of banks, and then just make your rounds that way. I know you say you're in Brooklyn, New York. So what I would do is I would get the New York State top SBA lenders list, find maybe 10 banks in Brooklyn, and then just make your rounds, maybe um, start calling 10 a.m. to about 2 p.m. and then maybe plan out, if you're gonna apply online. Because it's always better when you get the firsthand data from the banks, man. That's a better question to ask the banker, because sometimes you can get approved for more if you go in the branch than if you apply online. I know this to be a fact with PNC. If you apply online with when they would let you apply online with PNC, you could get more funding if you go in the bank than if you apply online. So just to kind of give you some context. But yeah, I would say if you want to apply online, if you don't have time to go into a branch and apply for like a business line or a business loan, Bank of America is good. Bank of America, American Express, and what was the other one? The Capital One. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap up here in another few. D Swisher said 80 payday score, 91 experience, 375. Equifax working on it. Yeah, Equifax is just one that takes time, man. A lot of vendors don't report to business Equifax, so it just takes longer. But for those of you that are in our online training, we have some vendor accounts that we like to use to the reports to business Equifax, and hopefully soon we'll be reporting to business Equifax. So if you want to get another trade line, you may want to sign up for our online training program, which we got something special we're gonna roll out for that too. So stay tuned. Let's see. Nicole Green said, "Hey fam, thanks for those text notification reminders and staying on top of me. I need the consistency." Yeah, man, we here every week, 8 p.m. Eastern. But next week we actually gonna have a special. I don't want to call it a webinar, but a special live stream where we're gonna deep dive into personal credit. We're gonna show you everything you need to know about how to repair your personal credit, how to structure your personal credit, the do's and don'ts of applying for personal credit. All of that is gonna be in a 1 day training. So make sure you turn on your notification bells. If you're watching this live, if you're new to the channel, if you have not subscribed yet, make sure you turn on your notifications. You don't want to miss that. I mean, I'm literally going to give you the blueprint on personal credit free of charge on the house. You just have to show up and take notes. So, but yeah, Nicole, we got you. We're going to stay on top of you, man. We're going to hold you accountable, man, so you can get this funding. More Melissa says, so if someone started their business in 2022, would you still recommend getting a DUNS number? Yes. If you're not, even if you do plan to do business with the federal government, get your DUNS number, because the only difference is you will be required to get the UEI number. That's the only difference. So in order to do business with the federal government, you need a UEI number. But to open up Quill, Uline, Sam's Club, you still need the business profile. So you still need to get the DUNS number. As of today, I mean, that could all change next week. More Melissa. So I don't want to. I don't like to speak in absolutes, but as of today, yes, I will still get the DUNS number. James said, for Amazon, do you do the line of credit or cars or invoice billing first? I do the line of credit. James. That's what I do. Yvonne says, so Opus reports, I still only have 2 trades line reporting the DNB. I started building in November. I just kept waiting. Okay, Yvonne, I think we supposed to have hopped on a one-on-one strategy call, Yvonne. I forgot. I think shoot me an email, Yvonne, and I can take a look at what you got going on, because I know we were having an issue before with some of your trade lines not reporting. But if you get some time, shoot me an email either tonight or tomorrow, and I'll take a look at it for you. Nicole said, are you assisting with personal credit now? I've been MIA. Yes, Nicole. So just for everybody watching, or if you're watching on the replay, if you book a paid one-on-one call with me, we can go through your personal credit profile and I will give you the actual dispute templates. I am setting up a portal for everybody to kind of have access to. That's a subscriber, or if you are looking to fix your personal credit, if you want to do it yourself, we'll give you the letters. We'll give you the instructions on where to send the letters to, which letters to send, and what scenarios. And we'll have a portal where you could basically do all the disputes yourself. So you could just log into your portal, check the status. You'll get text alerts and things like that. So we're working on setting that up, Nicole. But to answer your question, yes, we can help you with your personal credit issues if you have issues with your personal credit. All right, so we'll take a few more questions and then we'll wrap it on up. Jose said, Audrey, I already have the $39. I got it quarterly NAV account. Can I use the same business email for the $49 monthly? No, you need 2 emails, Jose. So you need 2 emails in order for it to work. I just opened a business Amex business account. Yeah, I seen they had the business accounts. I'll probably open me one up this week too. The novel. Dinaval. I'm sorry, I don't want to pronounce that wrong. I apologize. Miss Didi said Capital One is schizophrenic. Yeah, man. Capital One, they petty, man. They are petty. All right, Christopher Sim says, why does it seem like Synchrony Bank always decline me? I have trade lines reporting paydex scores over 80, 456. You probably don't have your 411 listings, Christopher, or there's something on the profile. It's probably something where your industry code is wonky or your 411 is off. That's the only thing that I could think of why you get denied from Synchrony. I would have to look at the profile though, but just off the top of my head, if you have an 80 paydex, if you have scores on Experian, you should be getting approved. Hope that helps, Christopher. All right, so last question. Nicole said, what things should you have on lock to maximize your chances of getting approved for business funding? NAV accounts, good personal credit. Yeah, so I would say structure your personal credit. Make sure you get to about a 720, 740 personal credit score. And then for vendor accounts is really all you need to have a solid business profile to go for bank funding. Now, if you're trying to get no PG vehicle loans, if you're trying to get the Sam's Club MasterCard, store card, the Amazons, the higher limit gas cards, and yes, you will need to build out the business profile a little bit stronger than 4. But if you're just trying to establish the profile, which is the whole goal of step 4, while we give you the 2 NAV accounts, 2 gas cards, if you just do that and then move on to bank funding, have about a 720, 740, which, like I said, next Thursday, we're going to have a whole live stream all dedicated to personal credit A to Z, because I know that this is a challenge that a lot of, the subscribers, the people in the community, and our Facebook group have said that this has kind of been the big Achilles heel, the personal credit. But yes, if you can optimize your personal credit, get to about 720, 740. And if you have, 4 trade lines and scores reporting on the business profile, then you're in the driver's seat, Nicole. Yeah, you good to go. But yeah, so just to wrap up, family, yes, you still need your DUNS number. You still need to build a business profile. You still need to structure your personal credit properly. But if you plan to do business with the federal government, you will need the UEI number as they transition away from Dun & Bradstreet. So yes, the DUNS number is still important. Yes, you still need it. Yes, you still need to fix your personal credit. Yes, you still need to do credit repair if you have credit challenges, which I'm going to help you with next Thursday. We're going to be doing a special live stream. I'll announce more about that for those of you that subscribe to the channel. If you have not yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. It helps the content get out to a wider audience. Make sure you turn on your notifications bell, because we are going to be doing a special live stream next Thursday. We do the weekly live streams every week at 8 p.m. Eastern. So I appreciate everybody. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Y'all here every week. We get approvals every week. Y'all execute on the information. For those of you who do need help with your personal credit, in the meantime, before we do the live stream on personal credit next Thursday, if you want to go ahead and kind of skip the line and get ahead of the line and work with our team to start fixing your personal credit, then shoot me an email and let's see how we can help you with personal credit. All right. Sammy said next Thursday. Sorry. Next Thursday, Sammy. So just if you turn on your notification bells, I'll make sure to put a thumbnail up, and you guys, I'll make sure to do a schedule it. So you'll see the notification pop on your YouTube feed. Yep. So we'll do that, and I'm thinking we'll probably do something where we'll do a giveaway. We'll probably give you guys some credit dispute letters to start disputing some negative items on your credit. And Willis said, put the link in the discussion for the credit program. Is this personal credit, or are you talking about our online training program? I'm not sure, Ian Willis, but I'll put a link in the description for both programs for sure. But yeah, so we wrapping up, family. Appreciate y'all as always. Again, tune in every week, Wednesday, 8 p.m. We're gonna start doing more live streams, right? We're gonna start doing more. We're gonna maybe bump it up to 2 a week, maybe 3 a week. Y'all might see me every day. Who knows? But yeah, make sure you guys turn on your notifications. for next week's personal credit masterclass. But as always, family, I wish you much success in your life and in your business. Had to steal that from the homie, the Duru, my guy Nas. Shout out to Nas. But we'll see you guys here next week as well. Talk soon, family. All right.